I chose my fellowship here because of the people. I think that's something that future fellows should really look for in a program that they're going to. It's not just doing the job, it's also being happy with what you're doing and who you're working with.
Welcome to the fellowship programs within Nuvance Health Learning Institute. Programs focused on connecting you, our fellows, with strong mentorship from a staff of highly trained, multidisciplinary physicians who care about you and your goal of achieving excellence in healthcare.
Our faculty have trained at all the top locations in the country, and as a result have been able to pass on their knowledge to our fellows.
Everybody is on multiple committees, national committees, everybody publishes, everybody is considered a regional thought leader.
Not only are they, tremendous clinicians and educators, but they're patient, they love to teach, they're invested in making the fellow the best fellow they can possibly be.
They're interested in my development not only as a physician but also a person. Everyone is just so invested in teaching and your development here.
Nuvance Health's commitment to outstanding patient care centers around support for modern, state-of-the-art facilities. Our goal is to develop doctors and future healthcare leaders who are well prepared for independent practice after graduation.
One of the most important parts of this fellowship that I appreciated was the balance between supervision and independence.
The philosophy that we have regarding how our fellows learn it revolves around the idea of autonomy. We understand the importance of supervising, but we want to make sure that our fellows are able to complete fellowship to be independent and able to think on their own.
We get to make decisions, we run the rounds, we teach the residents.
Fellows manage patients with attendings through the entirety of the disease process. And at the same time, they have the opportunity to have multiple opinions on virtually every case.
Our fellows gain hands-on clinical experience in a high clinical case mix environment while experiencing the full diversity of our patient populations.
The case mix at our hospital actually is one of the things that sets our program apart. We have an unbelievable spectrum of disease states that we see both in breadth and depth.
No one feels like they, missed out on anything, and they all feel comfortable as an attending, not only seeing patients in the clinic, but also doing procedures.
Clinical experience remains fundamental, and we're committed to including opportunities for research that support advancements in patient care and outcomes.
We have an incredible research department. We have dedicated statisticians. We have specific people who help us devise research questions.
I was able to participate in a randomized control trial for which I was supported from the network level all the way up from the research group at Danbury all the way down to our research staff here at Norwalk.
Our fellows have won awards and have been recognized for their research both at the local and at the national levels.
I chose this fellowship because there's a great balance between academics and clinical work.
The fellowship programs at Nuvance Health recognize the importance of developing our fellows as whole people. Combining our internal well-being resources with the local amenities allows our fellows to flourish as well-balanced members of the community. Western Connecticut is ideally suited to provide the best of what life has to offer.
The faculty here really do care about work-life balance. I think, we have enough time for ourselves outside of the program to be able to kind of de-stress and unwind.
When we're not working, we actually have a life. The moment you leave the hospital, there's no clinical work you're expected to do.
Living this part of the world is really special. We are really close to, I think, everything that you would want when you're outside of the hospital. Short distance to beaches, lots of great cultural activities, fantastic high-quality restaurants. For people who have young kids, some of the best school systems in the country. And we're just a short car ride away from 3 amazing metropolitan areas.
With outstanding training from the top doctors, opportunities with affiliated hospitals such as Yale New Haven, and the chance for extensive clinical experience and research, Nuvance Learning Institute is committed to our fellows and their bright future ahead.
If I could describe this fellowship in 3 words, they would be comprehensive, academic, state-of-the-art fellowship.
What is truly different here is the collegiality among all of the staff, all of the attendings. Our colleagues at Yale tell us that they can spot the Norwalk Fellow across the hall because he's the only one who's smiling.
I wake up every morning and happy that I'm able to call myself a cardiology fellow. It really has been a great couple of years, and I'm excited to see what my third year, has in store for me.
Our fellows are highly sought after, and that's really an emphasis of our program, is to create physician leaders who are not only going to be fantastic clinicians, but are going to lead wherever they end up and be able to bring medicine into the future.
At Nuvance Health, we exist to pursue the impossible so we can improve the lives of every person in our community. We strive to redefine the expected by changing assumptions and by challenging the traditional healthcare experiences. Come join us.